What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH. This episode was crazy. Like, this episode blew my mind. I cannot believe Britt is gone. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe they killed Britt. Like, I was literally sad over that. She like one of my favorite characters, and I'm like, damn. Like, I understand leaving a show, but damn, you got to kill the character. Like, you can't just have her leave town on her birthday, no less. Like right after her birthday party. Damn. I felt that scene though. That scene I feel like was immaculately done. Um, Her scene with Obrecht, because she was like, we started out together, now we're ending together. Like, that was so sad. And I felt bad for Obrecht because now she has no children left. Her son is gone. Her daughter's gone. But at least she has the comfort of knowing she still has a grandchild. That's the plus. And she still got Maxie and she got Scott, so that's a plus. You know what I mean? But I felt bad for her. Like, I couldn't imagine that type of pain. Like, to sit there and hold your child in your arms while they lay there and die. Because that damn hook, that damn Heather Weber, it had that venom on the hook. And when she got scratched by it, that poison went into her. Obrecht was desperately trying to save her. Like, she was like, listen, we'll call an ambulance. And, but the ambulance was 10 minutes out. And they would have never made it there in time. She also wanted to get her to the hospital herself by driving her. But Britt was like, we still not going to make it in time. Like, I'm going. Like, I'm going. When she was sitting there recounting her childhood memories and stuff like that to Britt, all of Britt's childhood memories and stuff, she realized Britt was gone. I was like, damn. And then she got to the hospital, like the look on her face just sitting there. All you saw was just a blank look on her face. Like, she just could not believe her daughter was gone. Thank God Scott got there. Because he was wondering what the hell was going on. And Obrecht just said Britt is gone. So she went in to view Britt's body, and that's when she whispered in Britt's ear a message to give to Nathan and stuff, and letting Britt know that soon, at one day we're all gonna be reunited. Um, I'm not ready for the scenes for when Spencer finds out that Britt is gone, because I know that's gonna break him. Like, that is gonna tear him up when he find out that Britt gone. Um, I that is hard, man. Britt, I have grown to love Britt over these last 11 years of her being on the show, 10 and a half years. I have really grown to like her because when she first came on the show, I could not stand Britt. Like, I could not stand her when she first came on the show. But I really grew to love that character, man. I just can't believe she gone. Like, damn. That is a gut punch for me. Um, I can't even talk about it no more. Like, that was just sad, man. Like, I'm gonna miss that character. Like, and I can't wait to see the scenes when Spencer finds out and Brad finds out and Maxie finds out. Like, I know it's gonna crush them. Like, it is gonna crush them like a bug. Like, just it's gonna feel like you was stomped on. To know that party was the last that they were gonna see her. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a few hours ago, they were all having a good time partying like it was 1999, and now you're gone. Like, ugh. It just mirrors real life so much because we all dealt with something like that. Like, you're with somebody one minute, next minute you get the call or, that they're gone. It's like, damn. Whew. R.I.P. Britta. Until we meet again. So moving on from that, Jocelyn. Woosah. 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 Okay, let's get into Jocelyn. I had to woosah real quick because every time I think about her, I just gotta decompress. So she was basking in the afterglow of love making. Well, I ain't even gonna call that shit love making. We gonna call it a good sex. That's what we gonna call it. Um, so she got a text from Cameron because Cameron was at Kelly's with Scott and stuff like that because he was a little upset that he couldn't spend New Year's with her, and Cameron was over there playing the do over. Like, he wanted to have a do over New Year's with her to make it up to her and stuff. I felt bad for him. I said, this poor boy. He over here working his ass off and stuff like that. Your girlfriend over here being a hoe with a heart. Like, I feel bad for him. I said, damn. Hopefully he find better because he deserved better. He had sent Jocelyn a text and stuff like that he was getting ready to get off of work and he wanted to meet up with her. Um, and she's sitting there, still bitching about Sonny every 5 minutes. I'm like, is this what her conversations with Dex are going to be like every time that they're together? Always her bitching about Sonny every 5 seconds? Because if that's the case, then why are they trying to make them happen as a couple or whatever the hell they're going to be? Because I read some comments from people, and some of y'all, I was like, are y'all serious? Like, y'all would really entertain the notion of Dex possibly being Sonny's illegitimate child? I said no. Mm-mm. My thought about that was hell no. The last thing Sonny needs is more children. No. Furthermore, Jason being his father, possibly. I feel like that's another negative. Could I see it? Yeah, but Jason's not here. It would make more sense to do it only if Jason was here. Because it would add another Quartermain, of course. And, Monica would have another grandchild, but if Jason's not here, that means we're gonna have to sit around for months on end about Carly and everybody telling him about Jason and stuff. So I don't see that as a plausible idea. And if the writers were to go that route, him being Sonny's illegitimate son or something like that, I feel like that would just be totally lazy ass writing. Sonny don't need more kids. He got enough. He got enough to start a whole football team. He good. I just don't see the chemistry between Dex and Jocelyn. I feel like she's way too immature for somebody like him. I do. I feel like she's not ready for that kind of mature relationship. I mean, look how she whines to him about the lifestyle he lives, and and she talking about, oh, I'm never gonna be okay with you working for Sonny. So if you're not gonna be okay with the lifestyle that he's living or what he's doing, then you need to let him go right now. Obviously, he's not gonna stop doing what he's doing. So you just need to walk away. So she needed to go tell Cameron that she gonna break up with him or whatever, and had the audacity to show up at Kelly's with Dex right outside. I said, oh, you showed up with the dude you smashing right out, and you about to break up with your mans? I mean, it ain't like she asked them to come though, because Dex did volunteer to go with her, but stand outside or whatever, because he was like, the hook killer's still out there, so he wanted to keep tabs on her. He was like, I'll be out of sight or whatever, camera won't know I'm near and stuff. I get that, but he could have called one of Sonny's people to come over there and pick her up, or something like that, because I just feel like that's tacky. Like, you got him over there and y'all just smashed. Come on now. So when she came in and stuff like that, and she started talking to Cameron, that's when Cameron realized she came there to break up with him. She was like, oh, I'm so sorry that I'm doing this now, and I should have did it sooner, and I love you, I'm just not in love with you. She told me, I was just terrified to tell you, I was terrified to lose you. You weren't terrified to lose him. She really wasn't. I don't think she was. She gave him such a generic version of why they're breaking up, without telling him, that you have feelings for somebody else. Like, she gave him a very generic version. I do believe that she didn't want to be in a relationship with him no more, but why not tell him the full story? I guess maybe she wanted to preserve his feelings, maybe. What a little feeling, dignity he had left, I guess. I don't know. But I have a feeling sometime soon Cameron's gonna find out about her and Dex. Like, he's definitely gonna find out that that's the reason they really broke up. Because she found interest in somebody else. And Cameron, he just basically told her, like, you need to leave, basically. Like, you need to go. Just leave here. I don't blame him. He needed that time by himself. And then Jocelyn gonna see her crying and stuff going back home. I'm like, you could save all them little crocodile tears. Cameron definitely deserved better. He definitely does. I felt bad for him. Like, being broken up on a New Year's Day. Like, that is a low blow. But I think Cameron's going to bounce back, and I think he's going to bounce back in a major way, honestly. I definitely think so, and I hope so. So anyway, moving on from that. Laura went to go visit Ava or whatever, because Laura trying to get the scoop. Like, Laura trying to figure out what Victor has on Nikolas, but Ava's not trying to say. She's not trying to tell her, because she flashed back to the whole parapet thing with Esme. So Ava was like, nah, I'm going to keep that to myself. She was like, I don't know what's going on. So they started talking about Ava's marriage and stuff like that, and how Ava mad at Nikolas, and Laura was like, so what are you going to do about it? I have a feeling Laura asked that question because she genuinely wants to know, like, what's next for Ava, and I also think she's a little nervous for her son, because let's be real, Laura know how Ava get down. And I think she was fearful about the consequences for Nikolas if Ava were to go after him, because we all know Ava don't take, she don't take stuff lying down like this. She just don't. She's all about vengeance when she gets angry. So I can understand why Laura would ask her that question. So anyway, Spencer is not happy to see Nikolas at all at the hospital. Like, he was just asking him, like, pretty much, are you the father of Esme's baby and stuff? Nikolas talking about, oh, keep it down. And Spencer said the truth is gonna come out. One way or another, Esme gonna snitch. She gonna tell everybody what the tea is. Dante was up in there talking to Esme. Esme don't have a clue of who she is. Like, she don't know who she is, how she ended up in the hospital. She didn't even know she was pregnant. Like, she was shocked to see that she was pregnant. Now, a part of me feel like she could be genuinely sincere that she don't remember anything, but I can understand why everybody else was skeptical about it. Because Nikolas wasn't buying it, Spencer wasn't buying it. They all thought it was a ploy, some type of ploy, another scheme on her part or whatever. But Elizabeth brought up a good question. Elizabeth was, she brought up a good valid point to Nikolas. She was like, wouldn't it be smarter if Esme just told the truth? Because for one, if she told the truth, it would give her an alibi for the Hook killings. Like, she was trapped in the tower when this stuff went down. So that would give her a solid enough alibi. And I agree it would. But I don't know. Something fishy going on with all of this. Especially Heather Weber and being the killer and stuff. I'm hoping that Heather is, a red herring or something like that. Like, she just started doing this to try to clear Esme maybe. I hope so. I really hope so. Because I'm like, I don't know how they would pull that off. Because when the killing started, Heather was in Darkham. How the hell did she sneak in and out of Darkham then? Darkham is maximum security. Now, Spring Ridge, if she was at Spring Ridge when the killings first started, when the incidents first happened, I could believe that, because Spring Ridge is low security. That's minimum security. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can get in and out of there. It's not a maximum facility. So I can understand that. But Darkham, I'm like, yeah, they need to check surveillance on that one. Something tells me it's something else going on here. Like, it gotta be. It can't just be all Heather this entire time. Laura and Trina are pretty much clueless as to what the hell is going on with this situation. Like, they were the only two that really didn't know the tea, like, of what's going on between Nikolas and Esme. Because Trina was asking Ava what she was doing there. Because Ava had, Nikolas called Ava, like, Trina, Esme popped up or whatever, she at the hospital. So Trina was wondering why Esme showed up. If she didn't think Esme was the Hook killer, she was like, why you come? So Ava had to cover up and was like, well, I came because she did torture me before. That's why I came, which was a good cover. And Laura was asking Nikolas about it. She was like, what the hell are you doing here? Because she was like, last I checked, you and Esme didn't really know each other too well. I said, Lord, y'all really are in the dark about what the hell going on. Like, very much. Liz gonna sit here and tell Nikolas, maybe we should call Scott. I'm like, Liz, you should have been called Scott a long time ago. I hate when people get in trouble and they wait till stuff hit the fan to want to call their attorney and stuff and be like, I'm in trouble. You should have called that man the moment all this illegal stuff had started happening. You should have called him, because then he would have had time to prepare a case if there was a warrant for you. Now he got to, if they do pull out a warrant for Elizabeth, now they have to scramble. Now Scott would have to scramble to come up with a defense for you now. You know what I'm saying? The better thing to do would have been to call him the moment all this was going down, maybe. I mean, he's not just your father-in-law. I mean, he is your attorney of record. So I would have called him ASAP. That is attorney-client privilege. Trina had some questions of her own too, because Trina was wondering, she started to think Esme wasn't the Hook killer anymore. Like, Ava and Trina both wanted answers. Like, Trina didn't think Esme did this because she was like, as pregnant as she is, there's no way she was running around killing people in her condition. And Ava just wanted confirmation. Once she found out about the baby, like, she found out Esme was pregnant, Ava was seeing red at that point. Because Trina pretty much told Ava that Spencer didn't believe the child was his. And Ava was like, yeah, I see. She was like, yeah, I believe it. So they all met up with TJ and Dante and stuff like that, asking a bunch of questions. Ava wanted to know how far along Esme was. Trina wanted to know from TJ if it was physically possible in Esme's condition that she could commit these crimes. Dante was like, well, shit, we can't give y'all answers right now. I can't give you answers on none of that right now. So Nikolas wanted to talk to Ava in private, and Ava said no. Ava said, no, we're not going to talk in private. Because Ava basically was like, I'm paraphrasing, but Ava, that look on her face was basically like, no, I'm not talking with you in private. We don't talk in private enough. So she asked him flat out. She was like, the baby is yours, isn't it? And Nikolas didn't deny it. He said, yeah, the baby mine. When I tell you, everybody in that room, you can hear a pin drop. Like, Laura was shocked. Everybody's face was just like, what? And Ava slapped the shit out of Nikolas, and she was like, yep, that's all I needed to know. When she said that and she walked out there and she walked away, I was like, you know what? Ava need to get in Nikolas's ass at this point. Because the disrespect, the humiliation, the public humiliation, the disrespect. I do believe their love for each other is genuine, but Nikolas just keep doing wrong. It's like, so you just can't get right. I feel like Ava need to come at him at this point. The hell with Victor, the hell with everybody else. You need to get revenge on him because he done humiliated you enough. Like, this man got you running around looking like a clown. Like, come on now. You need to get him. You need to mace that bitch. Like, you need to do something. You need to get in his ass. Because I done had enough of Nikolas and his foolishness. But this was a good episode. This episode was a lot. Like, it was a lot to take in. I'm just like, oh my. I don't know what to believe with Esme. Like, she telling the truth? Is she playing a game? I don't know. You never know with her. Like, you never know if she's sincere or she genuine. Because she has a knack for lying. So, who knows? But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all. I'll see you all later. Excuse me. Oh, it's interjection. I hate when you get heartburn and stuff like that. That should be like, it feel like a mini heart attack sometime. I gotta take me some Tums. But yeah. Hope you all have a great night. I'll see you all later. Peace.